Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meteor. Here we are going to be taking on all the overworld Pokemon here, except for 3. Anyway, here I got myself a Linoon, which just ran into me as I was trying to go get a Paris, which has the move couch you do need, and there's a Mudkip, which also I need for later, but not going to worry about that yet. But Linoon I will actually need at some point, but either way, you could get I got the Paris from the Crocod tunnel, in case you're wondering. The Paris I got from over here, the Linoon I also got from over here, so don't worry about that. We're going to be heading over to Lyra Forest first to catch a Pokemon that we couldn't catch before. Let's head over there now. Nope, not the right way. This is the way I want to go. Alright, so, over here, after the end credits roll, let's exit out of Zone 1 here, try to get to Zone 4 while we're at it. Just watch out for the Ivysaur and everything else that's in your way. Just avoid it. No real point to actually deal with it. Keep moving. Alright, and we're going to be looking for Swallow as well while I'm in here, because Swallow could be very useful. Once again, watch out for Weeping Bell, because they could actually send you back to the start of where you became. Nope. Like, that. So that's always an annoying thing, and all the Pokemon have to actually run over to the forest to actually get back to you. So anyway, let's go ahead and try Lyra Forest. Let's try to tackle... Let's go ahead and try to tackle one of these trees here to find a Pokemon that I need. You gonna have it? Aha! That is Pokemon I need. A Ninjask. Haven't caught one of these yet. And I'll get rid of the Weeping Bell too, because why not? That Ninjask is very fast. Where'd you go? It only requires one loop, however, it just speeds along like crazy, so it's kind of hard to capture for that reason alone. But either way, we now have Ninjask on our team, which has no real effect in terms of a field. But we could use a Swallow here, so let's go ahead and capture this, because this will be good for later. Not quite now, but it will be good for later. Alright, so we got that Swallow. And hey, look, there's a Scissor in case you need one for any reason. That has 3 cut. And you know what? I'll get one of those on my team, because why not? You never know when you might need 3 cut for something. I can't really think of any particular reason I need 3 cut for anything right now. But it can't hurt. I'm just going to go ahead and just use my little Poke Assist here. And I should be able to capture it no problem. There we go. Good experience too, as well. Not what I was looking for, but hey, why not? More experience is always nice to level up my Styler. I will not be trying to get to max level, by the way. That's going to be, well, unless I really grind, but I have no real reason to do that. Anyway. Nope, get away, get away, get away, get away. Get away, stop following me. Okay. Oh, there's that tree, not what I'm looking for. This way, yep. Okay, that's a dead end. There's a point to this, I tell ya. There is a point. If I can just find it. Where is that exit I'm looking for? Where is it? Is it up here? Or to the left? Up. Oh boy, a Tailo and a Spinnerack. That's gonna be real nice. Let's just run away from that. Keep running. Darn it, where is the exit? I know it's around here somewhere. Alright, so for here, maybe? What's with these Spinnerocks just falling out of nowhere? Alright. Nope, get away, get away, get away, get away, please. You know what, I'm just gonna run away from both of you. There we go, that's what I was looking for. So now we are in Zone 3, and wait a minute. There was something I needed cut for back there before, near the entrance. Give me a second. There it is. That's what I was looking for. If I could just avoid... No, get away from me, Weeping Bell. Right down here, if you follow that path, that's where I want to go. Just go ahead and cut that with Paris. Don't worry about the scissor. But you can also use that scissor to also cut this down in case you don't have a Paris with you. So grabbing that Paris is entirely pointless, but at least I have something in there now. But in here, you will see a Typhlosion. Very nice. This also has 3 burns, which could be very useful for later too. It does it just quick enough to where I can't grab it. You know what? Fine. I'll do it this way. No real reason to waste time like this. There we go. I only lost about almost 20 health that way. So we got 3 burn. That's going to be very useful for later. But let's just continue out of here and go past that path. Because once you jump off that cliff... Get away from me, Ivysaur. You have no real reason. Actually, yes, I will grab an Ivysaur. Because you will be very useful for later. Actually. So I will need you. Let's go grab you. So yeah. I mean, I could have alternatively also used a Bulbasaur. But either way... I don't need you, Swallow, right now. I don't need you. Well, actually, I might need you for later. I'll keep on to you. Just for the heck of it, I'll hang on to you. I think I will probably need you for later for another Pokemon to capture. Yeah, let's get rid of the... No, let's get rid of the Weeping Bell, actually. Because Weeping Bell has no real use for anything ever. And next thing I'll get rid of is the Ninjask. Alright, so if you go down here, be careful. There's that, but there's also a Victory Bell. Dang it. So you want to actually try stinging behind it to capture it. Easy. Aha, there we go. But this Pokemon we have not caught yet, so that's always a nice thing too. Now, further down in Lyra Forest, there is also a Shedinja, near where you actually caught the Murkrow. However, that being the case, there's no real reason to go there, because we already caught Shedinja in one of the other places. And actually, I still need to go all the way around because I just jumped off the ledge to actually get here. What do you have? Anything? Yeah, let's get rid of the... Actually, let's get rid of Ninjask, because no reason to have you. And, I guess I'll see you next in Crocod Tunnel, actually. So our next places. So see you guys then. Alright, so here we are over in Crocod Tunnel. If you enter this place here, and then you head up, there are quite a few things to actually get over here in Crocod Tunnel. We're getting into the first one now. Now, before when you went up here, and inside this door, there was actually this little Magneton here. Of course, as before. Let's go ahead and just catch it, just because why not? Yeah, let's get rid of Victory Bell. No reason to have it anymore for any reason. Now, you can climb up this, actually, right here. There's actually a Torkoal right there for you. I don't remember ever growing that for any reason. Maybe it only appears after the game, I think. But, either way... That's the first Pokemon here. Let's see, what do you got there? You got 2 burn. I'll keep you. I'm going to get rid of... I'll get rid of Magneton, actually. I don't have any reason to have you on my team. Let's go down here. And hey, look! It's a new place with, like, this is just Panula Cave, basically. There's a Crobat there in case you need one. But if you head out here... Where am I? Hey, look, there's Absol there. I guess that's this little shortcut. Okay, I wasn't intentionally trying to get there, but either way, that's a real quick way to actually find Absol. Right there. I was actually gonna have to go into I was actually planning to just go into Panula Cave, like, separately on a separate trip, but that saves a crap ton of time. Wow, I didn't even... Alright, whatever. I guess I really don't need to get rid of that ice, then. Huh. You know what? I'll get rid of Scissor. No really need to have you on my team anymore. I'll get rid of you. Alright, but normally, what you have to do to actually reach that Absol, if you go back up here, and head over here to where these Crocod are, you normally... Come on, I don't need to catch a Crocod. Whatever. You see where this was? Okay, you see where this little block of ice was that required 3 fire? This is actually on the opposite end when you went inside that cave, and I show you where this was. I'm actually going to be saving that Typhlosion's fire for something else then, because I didn't know you could actually enter in Panula Cave this way. Alright. That works. But normally, you need one soak to actually get rid of that right there, but I didn't realize I already used soak on it. I don't understand. I don't remember ever using soak on that thing. Oh, whatever. We're just moving on further in Panula Cave, or Crocod Tunnel then. I'm finding all kinds of different things around here. Alright, the next place we want to go is not there. I'm going to get rid of this little bit shop. We actually want to be on the other side there, where we saw all those crappy Zubats and everything. Yeah, that's where we want to be now. So let's head over there. Head up. Watch out here. Get rid of everything. Head over in the back. And you'll see this strange mushroom we've seen before. So let's go ahead and just use one of our swallows we got here and use it on that. And then we can catch that parasect like that. Quite easy to capture, but either way, that's the parasect there. I should really save or heal or something. I mean, I'm actually really low in health. Let me go ahead and just save really quickly here. I can get past all these crappy Zubat. Get away, hurry up, run! Alright, let's go ahead and just save right here. Now, before we do anything here, let's actually head back up, avoiding this stuff again. And we actually want to go to where those Hariyama were, because we need to actually catch a Hariyama for this next part. It's required. So go over here, and oh, there's also Machamp there. I guess we could also use that, I suppose. Yeah, let's use the Machamp just because it looks cool, I guess. And I think I'll just go ahead and just wait for it to actually pop out of that. And then shock it. There we go. Perfect. We got ourselves a Machamp. Another Machamp. The only time the only time we actually saw these before was over in Billy's little lair place. Yeah, let's get rid of... We don't need... Actually, no. Let's just go to the Parasect here. Because the Parasect has no field assist moves, so it won't help us at all in any way, shape, or form. Let's try to avoid all these little Zubats in the Zubat cave here. Avoid over here. Watch out. And you'll see this place here that we couldn't reach before. Let's use this Ivy Sword we got earlier to actually rope ourselves across over to the other side. And then head over here. And we'll see something that requires 2 cut. Let's use that Absol there and break that. And there's also something over here that I believe that requires 2 strength, or 3, no, hold on. There's something else over here. Ah, here we are, that's what I'm looking for. Let's use this and break this down. Alright. And then, if you go deeper, there's actually a Dug Trio. So, that is where you actually find one of these. They're very rare to find. This is the only place we can actually find one. Ah. I'm gonna catch a Diglett first. Forget about it. Stop. There we go. Very tricky to capture. Keeps on digging in and out there. So now I have DuckGeo in our browser as well. So what's up here? Where we actually used to cut. Anything of real importance here? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. We'll worry about that later. So, next up, we're actually be heading over and catching some other Pokemon here. Let me see. I think we should actually go back over to Fall City is where we want to go next. So let's go ahead and head there real quick, and I'll see you guys there. All right. Well, I guess it should be noted that if you need something with you need something with 3 fire very quickly, there's actually a Blaziken right here outside of the Crocod tunnel. So I guess that kind of helps for someone who needs 3 fire for something. So anyway, let's actually just head over here to the base to actually heal up, because I'm kind of low in health, honestly. Yes, please. This is actually the first time I actually had to use the recharge you since I think we started the game as a tutorial. So that's something. All right. So the first place we're gonna go is into the Waterworks. So let's actually head over there, and that's gonna be a little trek in itself. So I'll meet you where we need to go in the Waterworks, which are, of course, down here in case you forgot. Alright, so that if you have a Tangela here, which you actually get later on in this place, if you go ahead and use it across here, and you have something with 2 burn, we saw this earlier before, and I actually showed it off before in the Let's Play, but we could actually access or go past that. So now that we actually have something with 2 burn, we actually get past this little heap of metal. So it's going to use this Torkoal, just get rid of that. Don't use our burn 3, in case you need to use those for later. The scrap metal was incinerated to nothing but intense flames. Alright, so what are we gonna find over here? Interesting. A Feraligatr is what you find over here. Just wait for it. Requires a lot of loops actually, and it charges, so it's kind of hard to catch. Unless, of course, you use an electric assist, which is super effective against it. Go figure. Alright, let's go ahead and just do that without wasting any time here. There we go. Feraligatr is caught and now added to our browser as well. If I'm not mistaken, that is the only Pokemon really here that we could actually catch over here in the Waterworks that we don't already have. But let me just go further on and see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Let's not worry about you, little Raticate. Let's head over here. Anything up here at all? Nothing. Yep. So it's pretty much just a Feraligatr. Alright, so now, since we're done with this place, I'm actually going to be heading back over to Fall City. I'll see when we actually get to the little city. See you guys then. Alright, so here we are. You notice this place is actually the Night Dusk Factory. If we actually enter here from the left side again, and instead enter the right entrance, in this dark room, there's a certain Pokemon you have to keep a close eye on. Could be anywhere in here. It's right there. It's a wild Porygon. It only appears after you beat the game, so there's that. That Pokemon was somewhat easy to find. Now we have to actually go and find the other Pokemon in the Night Dusk Factory. It's not in here, but it's a little bit further down here. Let's enter in here, maybe? Let's try the left entrance. Let's see. Where are you? I hear something. There you are. That's what I'm looking for. A Haunter. Haunter only appears in the Night Dusk Factory after you beat the game. Not really a problem if you caught Gengar already, so not really a big deal there. Alright. So that's it for this place here. Do you have anything? Yeah, let's just get rid of you. Actually, no, let's get rid of Porygon. You don't even have Porygon doesn't even have a Poké Assist. Let's get rid of him. Porygon's awesome, but we have to get rid of him for now. And I'm going to exit out of here and try to find... Not run into a Magnemite. Alright. So I'm actually going to need to go to the jungle ruins again. So I will see you guys back there. And I'll meet you at the place where you have to actually be. Alright, so if you go over here, near the olive jungle, at the jungle ruins, you'll see these. This is what... Alright, Grovile. I'll just catch you just to get a... Actually, no. Now, I used this... I left this Swellow here before. I had 2 Swellow on my team. This is why I got the second one on here. Smelly Flower was actually a Gloom. Kind of reminds me of when I was playing Hey You Pikachu. I kept on trying to find the Gloom that was actually not a fake flower or smelly flower. That was actually an actual Gloom. And water it in. Why am I talking about this? So, that's that. So now I can exit out of here. That's all there is in the Olive Jungle, really, to actually do anything with. So now we have to actually make our way back to that mountain again. So let's head over there, and I'll meet you guys there. Actually, no. We have to actually go back to Panula Cave because there's a Pokemon that I missed that I couldn't get to before and only appears after the game ends. So I'll see you back in Panula Cave. Okay, so you see this place here. You might have actually seen this little save station right there. If you head out here, you'll see an Exploud. You should actually come across this in your way up here originally. But this Pokemon was not here before. We saw Whismers, and we saw Loudred, but we did not see an Exploud yet. And now it is caught. Doesn't have a Poke Assist or anything, so let's get rid of it. I'll just get rid of the Exploud. Actually, I'll get rid of Haunter. I'll get rid of both of them, actually. And I'll also get rid of Gloom. Hey, we have 3 free slots on our team. Awesome. Haunter just actually disappears. It's kind of neat. Alright, so, I'll meet you up at the mountain pass, then. Alright, so we're here at the Sekra range, and there is a Pokemon, for the next Pokemon, we need something with ×3 Gust. Now, we've only seen one Pokemon in the entire game that has 3 Gust, and that was an Altaria. And after you beat the game, it actually freely flows around here in the area. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but I'll try to find it. But I just want to show off this little place here. Shiftree's Tree, also known as Shifttree. That's where the 5 Shifttree pop out at you, and I'm not willing to deal with that right now. Even though I have 3 fire Pokemon here. Not willing to deal with that. I'm trying to find the Altaria in the meantime. Somewhere around here. Not here. Let's see, where's that Altaria? Where are you, Altaria? Aha! There you are. Actually, you are in the same exact place where you were at before when he caught you. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so it gives us some good experience there, too. How much am I close to a level up? I don't know, not close enough, I guess. Anyway, let's move up here. Now we have something with 3 Gusts. We want to keep on moving across and beat up back to where that one place was near the Fior Temple. We're getting awfully close to there now. Actually, I'll meet you at the Fior Temple because it may have to take a while to get there. Alright, so when you're up here near the top, you'll notice over here to the right, these flowers require 3 Gust. Let's use our Altaria and go ahead and wake this thing up. The huge flower was actually a wild Vileplume. Oh my gosh, plot twist, surprise. Anyway, let's go ahead and catch it. Not really too hard to catch, even though I'm having a struggling right now. There we go, finally. Alright, so that just leaves one last Pokemon here for us to catch before we end off this video and get the last 3. But let's go ahead and just save before we do that. This last Pokemon is back where the Gorak Squad base used to be. So let's go ahead and just head over there and I'll cut off to that location. Alright, so up here, let's enter inside. Huh, well the elevator still seems to work properly. So what's down here? Oh, this place looks absolutely trashed. I guess I'll save here. I see an Electabuzz there, which might actually help immensely for us. So let's go ahead and catch one of these. Now, what we're going to face here is one of the hardest Pokemon to actually catch in the game. Only because it takes 30 loops to catch. And the thing is no joke either. You know what? Let's do this. Alright, so we caught that annoying Beldum. We caught that too. Perfect. Alright, so as we head up further in here. Hey, there's T-Tar. That's cool. Yeah, I just want to get away from you. Definitely don't want to face you at all. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, things are getting pretty hectic in this area after the Gorak Squad's base got destroyed here. We also see Ghastly here to steal your Pokemon away. And I really would not want you to do that at all. Especially if I have some good Pokemon here. And here, we have this beast. Meteorz. The thing, even though it takes so many loops, honestly isn't that big of a deal to catch. Because its only attack almost takes like no skill whatsoever, because it is really easy to dodge. I was gonna get that Beldum out of the way while I'm at it. Alright, so the Beldum's out of the way. Now what's left is the Meteorz. Yeah, its only attack is Hyper Beam. And it charges it up really slowly. Close. So yeah, look how easy it is to catch, even though it's so big and monsters take so many loops. Actually, I was lying. It's actually not one of the hardest ones to catch. But it does take a lot of loops, though. That's one thing. Let's see here. So, yeah, let's reorganize it here. Beldum. And, I'll get rid of Mudkip. I don't think I really need a Mudkip for anything anymore. The only time I really need a Mudkip because I need one Soak for something. But I guess that's wrong. Either way, that's pretty much that. I'll actually end off this video here. And next time, we'll actually be heading over and catching the last 3 Pokemon in the browser aside from the absolute final one. And I will see you guys then. I was trying to get away from these Ghastly. Run! Run away from Ghastly!